There she sits, looking so alone on that rooftop. Everything has been set up with the most meticulous care. The small round table, big enough to hold 2 plates, but small enough for one to lean forward for a kiss. A speaker underneath that plays a playlist of cheerful songs, and the floral-scented candle that masks the chemical smell, just enough to put it on the back of one's mind. Still, she looks around anxious as if something is not yet perfect.
Hey.
Sorry for being late. The center wanted to run a few more tests on me. I barely managed to get these before the mess closed.
It's okay.
What are you wearing? Oh, you must be freezing. I'll go down and get your coat.
There's no need. I have heater packs.
Well, that'll only last you... I see. You thought of everything, didn't you?
Just about.
So, Alice,
Sing?
this is like our first date again.
Hardly. The rooftop was so dirty then that I didn't want to touch anything. You only brought a picnic mat and stale old rations. And of course, I'm not wearing a dress then.
The sky.
Yeah, the sky was different too.
Alice. About tomorrow?
No, we don't talk about tomorrow.
We can't just ignore it.
We can, just for tonight. For me.
Okay, I'll try. I don't know what to talk about.
Tell me about the time when you were almost caught in a cult orgy.
You already know that story.
Tell me again, one last time.
All right. One last time. Believe it or not, it didn't involve any drinking or drug. I was 20 years old and I had just arrived in Tokyo. And I was done with the sea. I mean, I knew the sea was rough, but it was especially rough that week. It felt like we were hitting ice every minute. By the time I got off the ship, I could barely stand. The entire world was spinning around me. Then I met them. If there was a physical embodiment of a kindly couple, it would be them. Middle-aged, a pair of smiles that could melt snow. They gave me hot herbal tea that calmed my stomach. Then they offered to take me to eat in the city. I agreed and they took me to their house. In retrospect, I should have walked away when I saw their house was actually a dormitory with a dozen people in it. But I was hungry. To be fair to them, the seaweed soup was nice and the night was overall pleasant. Then they took off their clothes and brought out the masks. That was when I...
Keep going.
I can't.
Yes, you can. You tried to talk your way out at first, but the couple was insistent. Once they mentioned they were in the cult, you started asking questions, pretending to be curious about their religion, and you...
Stop. I don't want to spend this last night in a lie.
There you are. The unpleasant reality.
Alice, we need to talk about tomorrow.
You're leaving and I'm staying. That's that. There's nothing to talk about.
You're wrong. We acknowledged it, but we never talked about it. We never came to terms with it. We never considered the possibility of me staying.
No, you can't.
I can hide. Find an abandoned maintenance shaft. They won't bother searching for me this close to the launch.
They'll just find you a week later and put you in the next ship.
Then we leave. We pack up as much as we can and leave the city.
And go where? Huh? We can't hope to survive out there, and any city we go to would just arrest us and send us right back.
Ah! It's not fair! Why do I get to go while you have to stay? Why do I deserve to see a new world while you're stuck in this hell? It's not fair!
Because 27 years ago, a boy fucked the right girl, but the wrong genes got mixed together. So here I am, their child who would die if she goes to space.
Perhaps I shouldn't have asked you out on that stormy night. Spare us all this pain.
No, Sing. Today is painful, but we had 4 years together. 4 years of happiness. Maybe it's a mistake in the end, but it's a mistake I would gladly make again.
I want to stay.
I know, but you can't.
I'll cut off my arm. They won't want a one-handed man.
You are needed up there, on the new world.
They'll find someone else. I'm not the only botanist here.
Perhaps you won't be needed there, or perhaps you be the difference between death or survival. The only way to be sure is to go.
I don't care about humanity. I only care about you.
But I do. I'm not going to be the reason why humanity dies. We are unlucky to have been born in a world that doesn't allow us to be selfish. In the face of extinction, duty must come before freedom, before anything else.
All right, I'll go. But only if you promise that you will live on. That when I'm gone, you will wake up every day and go to work. That you'll still buy the corner bow every morning. That you'll still joke and laugh with Lucy from comms. That you'll fight every single day to survive. Promise me that you will continue living.
A broken world. A city barely surviving. What life is there for those who are left behind?
Life continues on, Alice. When the sky turned into storm, life still finds a way. When the ocean froze, life still finds a way. When I'm gone, you will find a way.
It's easy for you to say.
I know it's not easy.
It's fucking impossible! You think we wanted those buildings to decay? Those glasses to crack? We had to let them be because putting resources toward them would mean taking it from our vital system. We are living in a very precarious balance of survival, Sing. If the wrong irrigation valve breaks, then half of the city will starve. If the wrong steam pipe bursts, thousands will die. One single mistake. That's what stands between us and death.
You're never one to give up before trying.
Because of you. If it wasn't for you, I would have given up long ago. You're my only source of light in all this darkness. And tomorrow, you will be gone.
Then do it for me. Survive for me. I can't go unless I know you will continue living.
Why does it matter? When you wake up, I'll already be dead for 100 years. How I die won't matter.
It does for me. When I wake up in that distant star, I want to hear from you. I want to hear you talk about your days, about the people you meet. I want to hear your laughter, your cries, your anger. I want to see you grow old. I know it's selfish.
It's ridiculous. You're asking me to do this just to make you feel better.
Isn't that why you're asking me to go? So that you feel like you're saving humanity? So that you feel less guilty?
No. I just want you to live.
So do I.
We shared one last night together. The next morning, he's already gone. No last words of farewell or goodbye. It's easier this way. A roar cracks across the landscape, shaking the snow dunes around me. 12 beams of orange light shot up from the horizon, one after another. They curve into the sky, breaking through the black clouds. For a brief few seconds, the sunlight reaches the surface. Soon, the 12 ships will reach space and dock with the colony ship Light of Soul. In a day, It and its 1,000 passengers and crew will depart toward a distant star, a light flung into the dark. They will leave Earth behind. He will leave me behind. I can feel the cold tugging on my drowsiness. It would be easy to let myself fall into a deep slumber, to have one last dream. Staying here would be hard. Every day will bring a new problem, a new fight for survival. And in the end, it might not matter anyway. I can do everything right, and it still won't be enough. This broken world will still kill me in the end. I would just die tired. Better to die here, while the memory of its warmth is still fresh. No. I'll find a way. One step at a time.